Back here on the start-finish line, Brad Luce at the 2024 Indiana Governor's Cup in the Madison Regatta. I said I would come back with some scenarios. And thanks to Statman, Nick Kish. If you ever want to know what the points chase looks like at any point in time, Nick Kish is your man. I'm going to tell you the story. I've said it before, but it was a few years ago. 3, is that right? 3 years ago in San Diego, I got introduced to this young man. He shows up with a piece of paper. Jean, you might want to listen to this. He had a piece of paper pinned to the front of his shirt, and it said Stat Boy on it. And you look at his socks, and they don't match. One red, one blue, and I'm going, who is this guy? And they go, Brad, this guy's going to help you out a little bit. The whole weekend long, he came with information like this. He goes, Brad, just wanted to let you know that if this guy, all this stuff. At the end of the weekend, I turned around on air and I said, Nick Kish, I am never doing another boat race without you. And I have not ever done it. And the next year he showed up, he is now Stat Man. He's
Stat Man.
He is the Stat Man. So I said I would come back with some scenarios, and Jean and I aren't good enough to figure this out,
No.
but Kish is. So here's how it works. We've got 5 boats in the pit area, so there's not a lot of mystery about who's going to be in the final because they're all going to be in the final. As we are inside 5 to the 5, we're coming up on 9:30 to the start. But we're only going to have 4 on the front row, and we're going to have 1 trailer boat. One change this year, Jean, we have the trailer boat now starting 10 seconds behind the field, not 5.
Okay.
We've moved them back.
Okay.
And that's because of our start procedure that we have. So he'll be 10 seconds back, whoever it is. But here's the deal. So 4 on the front row in the final. The U1 Beacon Electric and J. Michael Kelly is in this heat. If he finishes with points, he's on the front row. So he can finish 1st through 4th. He just doesn't want that DSQ or a DNF. He needs to get points, any number of which will guarantee the U1 Beacon Electric J. Michael Kelly will be on the front row. With regards to the U11, the Mercury's Coffee, if they finish in 3rd place or better, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd for the U11 Mercury's Coffee, they will be on the front row.
line.
And if both of those things happen, the 40, Bucket List Racing, will be our trailer.
So the 91 is automatically on the first line?
Sounds like they're already on the front row, and so is Corey.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
And Corey in the 9.
Yeah.
So they are our 2 top point getters. So those 2 are on the front row. It's just who's going to join them. Now, Nick didn't say what happened. I'm assuming then if the 1 does not get any points, he will drop back to the trailer position and the 40 would move up.
Yeah.
So if the 1 finishes and the 11 finishes 3rd or better, so that's one to watch right here, because it looks to me then like the race here is going to be between the 40 and the 11.
Exactly.
And if whoever, we're getting numbers in our ear, the 11 has 638. The 1 is at 680.
Oh, that's close.
All right, let's throw it down to Erica. She's got something for us on the dock. Erica?
Brad, despite some stellar performances this weekend, J. Michael Kelly said he believes the U1 has been down on power. However, as the weekend continues, things are slowly progressing and they find a little something with each attempt out. He said it's crucial to get one of the inside lanes because of that, and that is why we see him fighting so hard during the milling period. Regardless of the highs and lows this weekend has brought him, he said he is happy and satisfied with the boat and the direction he and the team are going. He said for him, the emphasis is on getting through the corners clean, not garnering any penalties, and simply collecting as many points as possible. So I'm excited to see him go here in Heat 5, guys.
Thank you, Erica. That's a great report. And I think what a lot of that boils down to right at the very end, Jean, was when Erica said, J. Michael Kelly is focused on just getting as many points as he can. He's got that U1 on his boat. I think he likes it. I think he wants to hang on to that one.
He's defending his championship, and that's very normal, you know.
And you've been in that position. Everybody's taking a shot at you.
Absolutely.
You know they're coming.
You're the number one guy, and you got a target in your back.
And you wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely. That's the way you want it.
We alluded to this earlier when we were talking about just some previous races that you've been in and I was at and broadcasting, and we talk about getting in drivers' heads. You had some epic battles with Dave Villwalk in Seattle. We talked about him He's here this weekend. Have you seen Dave?
Yeah, I saw him go by. I didn't talk to him, but it's kind of sad the boat isn't here.
Yeah, I wish we could have had it here. It's a great looking boat.
Yeah,
it's all red, white, and blue, and
I saw it run in Gunnersville on the web there, and for a brand new boat, I thought it has a lot of potential.
yeah, granted it's a big course down there and it's fast, but I don't care. The second time he was on the water, he ticks a lap at $163 for a brand new boat right out of the box.
Impressive.
It
impressive.
says something about Dave Villwalk
Yes,
too and his ability to set
exactly.
the boat up.
Yeah, and the whole team to put all that together right.
Absolutely. So we're coming up on 40 seconds until the beginning of our Heat 5. Look at that shot. For those of you watching on the H1 Unlimited YouTube channel, they start to push the nose of the boats. I love that shot.
Look at Jay Michael. He's pushing out there.
They're starting to put the noses out. Mike wants that inside lane.
Yeah.
He wants to come off that dock quick, and he can do so in 20 seconds. Our boats, the 91, the Goodman Real Estate, the 1, the Beacon Electric, the 9, the Beacon Plumbing, and the 11, the Mercuries.com. Or, as I like to say, Tate, Kelly, Peabody, Nielsen, inside 10 seconds, inside 5 seconds, 2, 1, mark.
Here they go.
Here they go. See if
Andrew's
Kelly gets
got a
the
good
jump.
start. Andrew's got a good start there.
Yeah, isn't this something? Now we're racing off the dock.
Exactly.
I love it. And the last time we saw Kelly and Tate come away, Kelly came out quick and kind of scooted up alongside Andrew, but he's not going to get there this time.
Unless Andrew's going to live in the room.
Yeah, look at Kelly. He's going to go down there and run after him.
Yeah.
These guys are racing off the dock.
Corey's inside there.
Look at that. J. Michael Kelly, he was a little bit behind Andrew Tate. Great look there from the drone as they come off the corner.
Corey's trying to get the inside there.
Yeah, here comes Corey.
Yeah. I think JMK gave him some room.
Wow, look at that. Okay, so right now, John, here we are talking about lanes. There's 4 minutes left to go. Now watch Nielsen, see what he does. He's going to scoop by everybody.
Yeah.
He's got to have 5 boat
He's going for lane 1.
He's got it.
He's going for lane 1.
He can come over now.
Yep.
Well, this is that whole new start procedure. This is kind of fun. And we're seeing something different every time the guys come out on the water. See what? Yep, look at Jamie. He's going to stay inside. He can go where he wants.
There he goes.
And remember, all the boats have to go all the way around the course, 1 lap, and now Jamie pulls his foot. So now we'll see how it works. Is he going to cut down here? That's what everybody's been doing.
Yeah.
So coming up behind him, here comes JMK. He's gone by everybody except Nielsen.
Corey's staying between
Corey's
JMK
staying,
and
he's hanging
Jamie.
back. Let's see, who's going where here? You guys want to hang a left? There goes
there
Jamie. There goes Kelly.
Look at Corey.
Yep. Look at Corey. Is he going to jump inside of everybody, trying to hurry over there to the other side? Not going to get the. Yes, he is. Oh, that got close over there, but they made it work. Meanwhile, Andrew Tate said, "You guys have fun."
Yeah. JMK's lane 3.
Yep. Wow, how about that? And that's how things can change. And we're still a long ways away from the start, John. We're at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And remember now, they're going to come around the top end of the race course, and they can't cross the start-finish line here before 1:30.
I think Jamie's changed strategies right now.
Yeah, I think he is too, because he's coming down.
He's got a minute to burn.
And that's not going to fly.
No.
So
the 2 strong boats are going to lay back and wait for it.
So we'll watch. Here comes Jamie Nielsen down the front straightaway. He cannot. He's going to have to put his foot. Look where Andrew Tate is. He's halfway up the backstretch. Now see if Jamie cuts the course again. He will. Now it's going to be interesting now to see what he does coming up on 2:10. Would Jamie entertain cutting the course again?
Are they allowed?
Yes, he can do this.
Okay.
Before the 1:30, which he's not going to do. He's going to run up to the top end. He and Andrew are going to bring speed. So right now it's Corey Peabody sitting in 1, JMK sitting in 2. Andrew Tate, we would assume, would slot himself into lane 3 and Nielsen in lane 4. But the lanes are not established yet. 1:40, so they got 5 seconds to kill.
Look at Andrew there.
Yep, okay. Andrew's going to bring speed.
Yeah.
Radio guys explain to Mike. Clearly a clean score up.
Yep.
And Corey's sitting on the inside. Now, our lanes are still not yet established. If somebody can get a 5-boat overlap, look at those 3 boats, deck to deck to deck coming out of the corner. There's room between them. They looked closer than they were.
Well, Corey's got lane 1.
This is really good stuff. So Corey came out of the corner, gave it a little squirt, and then found out nobody was coming with him. Now they will establish their lanes at the top end of the race course at the entrance to turn 2. I think the start procedure is turning out to be fun.
Yes.
And the boats are going to go up to the top end of the race course. Corey Peabody currently sitting in 1, J. Michael Kelly in 2, Andrew Tate is in 3, and on the outside is Jamie Nielsen in the U11, themercuries.com. And they are just about to the entrance pin, after which, boom, right there, those lanes are established. Corey in 1, Mike in 2, going to be Andrew in 3, Jamie Nielsen on the outside. What is it off that corner, John?
16 or 17 seconds.
They're a couple ticks early, but they'll figure that out. They'll scruff it off. Here we come again.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yep, time to put the... look at that shot on the live stream coming right at the drone.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who's going to break the clock? We are 1 second. Mark, it's legal.
Good start.
Wow, and it was a fast start.
Yes.
J. Michael Kelly and Andrew Tate were deck to deck when they broke the clock. Nielsen had a lot of... It's a legal start.
Corey Peabody's a bit late there.
And here comes J. Michael Kelly. He is your leader in lane number 2. Peabody's on the inside, but there's Andrew. He's
right
on
next.
the outside.
There he is.
Here we go again.
Woo-hoo.
It is Tate. It is Kelly. It is Peabody. Up the backstretch. 3 boats.
Look at Corey moving up.
3 wide up the backstretch. Tremendous boat racing here. Now looking from the drone down, you see Corey on the inside. That's JMK in between boats, and it's Andrew on the outside. They're going to fan out here at the top end of the race course. They are going to be dead even. Oh, it looks like Mike got some slop back there.
Mike.
It looks like it's going to come out to be
off of it.
A 2-boat run is going to come off the corner. Mike dropped back a little bit, and now it's Corey Peabody and Andrew Tate. Let's get it on, boys. Here we come down to put the first one in the books.
Andrew's got overlap.
Look at Andrew go. Yeah, Andrew can move over on JMK now if he wants. He'll pick his lane the way he wants. Corey's on the inside with the shorter way around, but right now it is all Andrew Tate, Goodman Real Estate. Now look at that inside lane. Pay a dividend off to Corey Peabody. He comes Corey hooked, and he went inside the buoy. He's going to have to go back and pick that one up. Up the backstretch now is Andrew Tate, and suddenly he is way out in front. Corey hooked. We've talked about it, John, over and over. That hole down there in lane 1 jumped up and bit him again.
First corner. Well, Andrew can relax a bit now.
Yeah, at the top end of the race course now, it is all Andrew Tate. He's got a 5, 6, 7 second lead on our second place boat with his J. Michael Kelly. The good duel that we had with Corey Peabody and Andrew Tate ended suddenly on lap number 2. Down at the bottom, the white flag flies. 1 lap to go for Andrew Tate in the Goodman Real Estate. Here comes J. Michael Kelly. He will come by in second place. And I think he will just sit there and take the second place points. Here's a solid finish here.
Jamie for third. Got 1 more lap to go.
They are on the final lap. Want to get our notes here.
Yeah. Corey's okay.
Corey is indeed okay. The 1 right now is okay. That's J. Michael Kelly running in
third. So
and the 11 is running in third place.
Yes, you got to keep ahead of Corey there.
Yeah, here comes Corey. This is your race for the front row of the final heat coming off the corner. This is our race. It is the Mercury's Coffee, and Corey Peabody's going to try and run him down. This is a race for the front row of the final heat. Jamie Nielsen got to hold off a hard-charging Corey Peabody. Meanwhile, coming down the front straightaway, we're going to get a checkered flag for Andrew Tate and the Goodman Real Estate. 3 up, 3 down, and a victory for the young man out of Canton, Michigan. Here comes J. Michael Kelly. He had a tough time through the upper corner at the top on lap number 1, got in some water, lost his momentum, and he was out of a good 3-boat duel, but he comes down in second place.
And here, he'll hold him back.
And the way we've got it, if the 11 gets third or better, he'll make the front row of the final, and he just did it, at least on the water. That will make the folks at Mercury's Coffee very, very happy. And here comes a guy who's disappointed He's disappointed. He was having fun out there with Andrew. Then he hooked down there at the lower end, went inside the buoy.
Yeah, that turn one bit him.
He did go inside the buoy. Yeah, we have to leave the door open here because honestly, I'm not positive if he picks up the buoy or he gets a 1 minute penalty.
Okay.
But we'll check with the officials.
Yeah.
Not positive on that, but it may be a 1 minute penalty to Corey, which would have meant that Jamie had that one all the way.
Did he go back around and pick it back up?
He did go back and pick it up.
So there should not be a penalty if I can.
So we will find out when the officials are chatting next to us. That was fun, though.
Yes.
Up that backstretch on lap one, we had 3 boats.
Deck-to-deck racing.
As my good friend Jeff Ayler down there, when he gets 3 boats running side by side like that, he has a tagline he likes to use. He calls that a triple decker. And it was a good one.
That's good.
That is a good one. J. Michael Kelly back to the dock. Here comes the U11 Mercury's Coffee. He will come back.
A bit of disappointment for JMK, but he's on the front line. That's all that matters for now.
Yeah. As long as he'll trade that heat for a good one in the final.
Yeah.
So Jamie Nielsen is back. Here comes Andrew Tate. He comes back. Andrew Tate looked dominant again.
Yes. Yeah.
Got the drone following him in here.
He can win from lane 3.
Yeah.
He can't win from lane 4, but he can from lane 3.
He found out he can do it 3 or better.
Yeah.
Great shot there from our drone pilots. Looking for Corey. He will come back. Nice park job there, Andrew. Did you see that? I'm not sure you can parallel park one of these things, but that was pretty good.
Pretty good.
That wasn't. He
Running for the Jamie.
He may have side thrusters on that boat the way he pulled that
like
in.
those big boats there.
Yes. So looking down on the dock, we certainly see our film crew and Erica, I'm sorry, I've done that a couple times. Erica Allreed is down there. She will be standing by, I'm sure, with Andrew Tate here shortly as a disappointed Corey Peabody comes back in, but he'll shake that off and get ready for the final. They've had a dominant race weekend so far.
3 wins out of 4, so.
Yes, he will be happy. So on the water, we have a first place finish for the U91, Andrew Tate and the Goodman Real Estate. Second place will go to J. Michael Kelly and the U1, the Beacon Electric. That should put him on the front row solidly. Third place to Miss Mercury's Coffee. And by virtue of that third place finish, that should stick them on the front row of the final. But
they must be happy with that.
Yeah, that will be pending official results. Those were the results on the water. We have not yet heard if it was clear on the water. When we get that, we'll pass it along. But then we still have to go through tech.
Yeah, so unofficially, the bucket list will be starting trailer.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it and the way the stat man laid it out for us. And the stat man never wrong. The stat man is not wrong. At least he's never been since I've known him. We keep him around.
Yeah.
So, and we've got Mike Denslow standing down for us. And I'm going to say this while he's standing here because you and I, young man, spent way too much time over the last 2 years talking about a start procedure. That's as much fun as I've had in the milling period for a while. It was awesome. So far, it's worked to perfection.
Yes.
It's been fun. And we didn't give him a microphone, but he's nodding his head a lot. I think he agrees with us.
Now we've got a race coming off the dock now.
Yes.
It's incredible.
I think we should start it at 5 to the 5 and have them run down to the boat. So we see on the monitor there that we've got. Let's throw it down to Erica Allreed on the dock with our winner of Heat 5, Andrew Tate.
Andrew, yet another heat win for you here today. We chatted earlier and you said you weren't quite satisfied with the way things went yesterday. So what's gone into this resurgence we're seeing here today?
Just refocus. It's a new day and a new race pretty much. You put everything that happened yesterday and last weekend behind you, and what have you done for me lately? So it's a solid day so far. We got one more big one to go though.
Best of luck to you in that final. We look forward to seeing you guys back out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Erica, awesome job down there. That's the best.
Yes.
When we catch the drivers right when they step off the boat. You don't always know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
It's usually must-see TV. So Erica just doing a terrific
It's like
job.
hot off the press, eh?
That is it. And I know she and Mickey down there, it's hot walking on that dock, and they're moving around. They had their sea legs going last night. They said they couldn't stop moving. It's a great job, but it's a hot job, and we really thank them for doing it. So there, we've got our 5 preliminary heats in the books. We just need the final order of finish, and then we'll know for sure our front row. The boats will have to go through tech inspection. Once again, my friend, this is fun. We got one more to do.
One more to do.
I'll let you go down
See you
and
in a couple
congratulate the guys down there
Yeah.
in the 11 camp. Jean Thierret, thank
you,
you
Brad.
very much. He will step away as we watch the U91, the Goodman Real Estate, set back on the trailer. Miss Madison Racing's steed for this weekend, if you will, looks to be a good one. The referees are talking off to our left. We will give them plenty of room so they can have a private conversation. Although with my ears on here, I would not be able to hear them anyway. Drone shot there looking pretty sharp. As you look at the pit area, as the Goodman gets set on the trailer, so does the U1, the Beacon Electric. So you're listening to H1 Unlimited's coverage of the 2024 Madison Regatta, the Indiana Governor's Cup. And thanks to H1 Unlimited and the live stream team, you're doing a whole lot more than just listening. You're watching, and we got some great shots going. Mike, Mike Denslow is joining us here. It doesn't get old looking at these pictures from the drones in the pit area. It's just gorgeous.
Well, we've got a lot of talented people helping us out this year. We got Cameron right here, we got Dan, Lisa, we got Brian Montgomery, we got some great drone pilots, and we got Gio on the main cam, and we got Mickey Washburn down on the docks with Erica. We're blessed, really, that we pulled together such a great team, and we're working together. And I mean, look at these shots. I've never seen shots like this before. So yeah, I feel spoiled, and I'm here at the event.
Yeah.
The people at home are looking at this, going, "Oh yeah, this looks great."
Yeah, and we just saw that drone shot there just outside the U11 of Mercury's Coffee, and you can see the drone hanging there right above it.
Yep.
And I think Cameron's handling that one for us, right? Oh, that's not yours. Oh, you're the one looking straight down. Okay, so the straight down shot's Cameron. These folks with these things are amazing, and we were talking earlier. We got the new drones. The pictures and the images are just crystal clear. It's good stuff. And we talked a little bit when you weren't on the mic, but John and I were talking and you overheard us. This start procedure's been fun. That was a great milling period.
Well, as we've been saying since Gunnersville, these guys are going to figure it out, and they've figured it out here in Madison. Everybody kind of is doing the same thing, right?
Yep.
Andrew broke a little bit from the other guys, and because of a little issue with Corey, I mean, who's to say how that would have finished if Corey would have kept going? It would have been a good battle between Corey and Andrew. They appear to have the fastest 2 boats over the weekend. They're winning most of the heat. So, man, this is setting up for a great final.
And then, now that you say everybody's got it all figured out, we'll go out west and the course is different, the water's different, and we have just gotten word that the U1, that's the Beacon Electric, J. Michael Kelly, they have cleared tech inspection.
We got another note coming from Miss Tana, which is what we expected. Brad's got to put on his specs to be able to read this here.
Going through safety zone. Lap 2, turn 1. And it's rule E, 3C, and D4. It's on black and white.
Okay. Thanks, Sam.
There we go. So when J. Michael Kelly, or when the boats went down at the bottom of the race course to turn 1 on lap number 2.
Safety zone.
That's right. That's right. And we saw Corey Peabody hooked the 9 into the race course. There was a discussion of a DMZ. That's not really what it is. It is a safety zone. That's why they cannot go in there. Whether you go in there because you hook, whether you go in there because you wanted to and you thought it was legal and you didn't know where you were on the course, it really doesn't make any difference. It is a black and white rule in the rule book. That's a DSQ.
Yep, he didn't do it on purpose, but
No.
it happened. But we have to protect the safety of the rescue team that is in that turn.